a lot of companies talk about culture, how important it is to get the culture right. Because the culture is one of the main motivators to help performance. And if you have a culture which is negative, which is looking at sort of problems like alcohol and drugs without accepting alcohol and drugs, without necessarily dealing with them, but almost encouraging them, then you have a problem. I think abuse is the bigger problem. And then a percentage of abusers will become addicted. And I think that's the way to handle it, to look at it. I don't think it's necessarily a growing problem, but I think it's a problem that needs to be addressed. And it's a problem which, in some respects, would, if it was sorted out, could improve performance of the organisation, improve safety, and the health of the workforce would be improved as well. And there are definitely benefits in dealing with this appropriately. And what is interesting as well, I think larger organisations are more likely to have a problem than smaller organisations. And my thoughts there are due to the small organisation with clusters of small groups of people. The peer pressure can sometimes deal with or the peer group can deal with the problem, unless that peer group it has a problem itself. And I can give you an example of that. A small software company I knew, where they couldn't understand why a particular department performance just could not improve, and they kept on putting more programmers into the department, still no improvement. And they ultimately found out that the manager was taking people off at lunchtime to have boozy lunches in the pub. They'd come back and they just weren't performing in the afternoon. Only when they realised they took the manager away, they sacked him, got rid of him, suddenly the performance just shot up. And just there was a classic example of how the culture can be led by one person, and the peer pressure, particularly from a manager, can actually cause the problem.